Hello, I'm Véronique Bouchard. I'm professor of strategy, and I'm detached on a part-time basis with the INDIGO team, which is in charge of pedagogical innovation for the school. At the moment, I'm somewhere in the Gatwick airport, and this is why we decided to create a video. I'm here to present you one of the key projects of the INDIGO team, which is the TEPD&C, a Teaching Excellence Development Program. Okay, so what is the TEPD&C program? Well, it's a study program aiming at developing and certifying the teaching skills of emlyon business school faculty-instructors. It has been designed to cater the needs of all emlyon business school instructors, whatever their priorities and profile, and the program focuses on teaching excellence. So the full name of the program is Teaching Excellence, Professional Development, and Certification. Okay, so what is teaching excellence? Well, teaching excellence, I will give you a kind of impressionistic approach, is the ability to plan a course, including writing syllabi, planning and teaching lessons, developing assessment instruments, applying proven instructional methodology, and respecting accreditors' AOL guidelines. It's, for example, promoting student engagement by leading discussions, by encouraging cooperation and teamwork. It's implementing teaching strategy that respects and accommodates student diversity, and it's adopting strategies to assess multiple levels of student learning. Finally, it's also using technology appropriate for promoting student engagement and learning, okay? However, the important point is obviously that teaching excellence has a little to see with technology, but a lot to see with pedagogy. Therefore, our motto of INDIGO team, pedagogy then technology, okay? Obviously, teaching excellence is something that depends from one school to the other. And what I just show you, the few elements I showed you, is really here to serve as an example. Obviously, teaching excellence is work in progress, is something that different stakeholders will need to better define together. Okay, so what is teaching excellence, and then why teaching excellence? Well, teaching excellence is really important because teaching excellence is what allows us to satisfy and to ensure the learning of students and participants on 4 campuses. It's also something that enhances instructors' professionalism and employability. It's also something that makes accreditation and AOL compliance easier. And finally, in a time of disruption, where teaching is undergoing all kinds of changes, it's really a way to make sure that we are part of the new winners, institutional and individual winners that will arrive as a result of disruption. Okay, so we have a challenge, which is the AQUIS AACSB accreditation in 2019, and we have a strategic imperative. Okay, so here is a comprehensive map of all the course that INDIGO is planning to offer on a 2-year period. You see different colors. The different colors correspond to different formats and different pedagogical aims. Okay? So we start very quickly with the yellow boxes. The yellow boxes for the moment is we have 7 boxes, and the question mark is just there to tell you that this might change and this will evolve as we acquire new tools, for example. So the basic tools essentially are there to help you master the main IT tools and instruments which are at your disposal. This will be given in a 1.5 hour flash module and also it will be given online, something you will be able to access online, okay? Then we move to what we call the core courses. The core courses are 3-hour modules, and together they really give you the basis to reach and to apply in your course what we define as teaching excellence. So one module would be understanding what we mean by teaching excellence. Another module would be to have an overall appraisal of our digital teaching environment. Another course would be the basics of course design, following guiding principles and the best methodologies. Another course would show you the vast array of blended course formats. There's not one format, there are many, many formats, and some are probably more appropriate to what you're teaching or how you want to teach. Then we would have 2 modules. One would be to use the main tools of the school, i.e. Brightspace and Connection, first to build good courses, effective courses, and to manage courses on a day-to-day basis. Okay? Okay. Then we have a set of courses which we call electives. Electives will allow you to tackle specific issues or specific topics in relation with pedagogy. Okay? For example, we have the topic motivation and engagement. We have the topic gamification. We have the topic assessment. Okay, all these are important elements which could be of interest. Then we have a set of courses which, for the most part, take a seminar format. They could be like a 1-day or a 2-day seminar, and which we deem advanced learning, and I will clarify what I mean by that. Okay, so 4 different formats with a little bit different pedagogical objective. Okay? Okay, here we have a summary of what I just explained. So the yellow course are there to help you master the digital teaching and learning tools. The red courses are there to help you integrate the fundamentals of teaching excellence in your own practice. The blue course are there to help you tackle specific pedagogical challenge. And finally, the gray course are there to help you deepen, apply, and share acquired skills and knowledge. Okay, the other characteristic of the TEPD&C program is its modular nature. Okay, we have a very, very diversified public or audience with various populations. We have professors who aim at being recognized in the field of pedagogy in general and blended pedagogy in particular. We have professors who have a moderate interest for TI-enabled teaching. We have adjunct faculty, we have pedagogical assistants, online coordinators, heads of program. So what we have designed, the TEPD&C, is fully modular, and the bricks can be combined to satisfy the needs of all those different populations. Okay, so however, there are 3 main learning paths. The first one is à la carte. So you could, for example, decide that you pick elements of this of the program at the rhythm you want, when you want, and so on and so forth. Then we have a learning path which we call Certificate in Teaching Excellence, and a third learning path which we call Advanced Certificate in Teaching Excellence. Let me go through this. The Certificate in Teaching Excellence is destined to all the faculty of the school. The requirements are to take all the basic tools courses and all the core courses, i.e. the yellow and the red bricks. And also to end the certification with a project. And the project obviously would be a course designed according to the principles we have just seen, or a part of a course, okay? The certificate would be awarded by the CAP upon review by 3 external and internal assessors. Okay, so this is the learning path, the yellow bricks, the orange bricks, the final project, and the whole overall thing, and some pre and post work for certain of the modules, which give us at the end about 60 hours of study, equivalent to 3 CTS. Basic tools, core courses, final project. Okay, then we have the Advanced Certificate in Teaching Excellence. The target audience is more the action learning faculty, And this certificate, you know, once it's been tested, we would like to open it to outsiders, to, for example, other schools, professors from other schools. The requirements are much heavier, though. We would need to take, to get the certificate, you would need to take all the basic tools or the core courses, at least 4 electives, and all the advanced learning modules. And the advanced learning module involves some workshops, some study trips, some conference attendance, the final project, and some peer review and assessment. Peer review and assessment is an important concept. It implies that you help, that you participate or you assist to courses given by your colleagues. You help them, you give them feedback, and vice versa. Your colleagues can come to your course and give you feedback. Again, this certificate would be awarded by the CAP upon review by 3 internal and external assessors. Okay, this is the whole plan, so it's pretty heavy. The yellow brick, the red bricks, the blue bricks, and all the 4 of the blue bricks, sorry, and all of the gray bricks. You see that this corresponds to about 200 hours of study, and I imagine that it could be done over a 2 to 3 years period, and corresponding to 10 ECTS. Okay, just here I want to show you that we think that for the first year we would be able to give part of the modules that are part of this program. Especially when it comes to electives, we would not be able to propose all of them, but we definitely will be able to propose all the yellow and the red modules. We also want to show you that many of these courses have already been given. So we have given already in My Digital Teaching Environment, we've given a Carpe Diem, a seminar Carpe Diem. We've given 4 of the 7 yellow bricks, okay? So just to tell you that things are happening, maybe communication is not perfect or timing, but just to tell you that we're already very active. Okay, so what are the next steps? Essentially, the next steps are to communicate calendars and also to prepare the courses, to set up the courses on Brightspace. So as soon as this is done, you will be, of course, informed. Okay, normally, you know, this would be like an extra effort, and maybe you have to do some trade-off with some of your other activities. So it's important to think of what are the incentives and rewards. Well, the first incentives would be that if you enroll in a certification, you would be able to get a reduction in your teaching load. If once you are certified, or at some point of the certification process, you start teaching in the program, you would get teaching hours, like if you were teaching in a normal course. Also, another incentive is that the certificate would be acknowledged in promotion to Level 1 action learning track. And finally, the certificates, or the professors who have certificate, all this will be mentioned either on an institutional media or official report. So we would give, the school would give a lot of visibility to this. Okay, we want to do a, you know, kind of visible splash with this program. And we thought that we would focus on the core courses because they're really the key. They're what you really need to master. And we would propose a very original learning format. Essentially, we would take the 6 core courses and we would do a hacking. We would hack those courses, i.e. we would try to improve their content and pedagogy using a panel of 15 to 20 participants and do this in an original format like a hackathon, i.e. spending 24 hours closed in a room, okay? So this could be a format. We are thinking about other formats, but for sure we will do something really original and very challenging, okay? Whenever we're ready, we'll communicate the launch of this hackathon, and also we will be contacting people we think could be good participants, but obviously if you're interested, don't hesitate to contact Indigo. Well, I'm done. I hope it's all clear. You have Fabienne Autier who can answer your question, and of course you have Dan Evans from Indigo to answer your question. I thank you very much. Goodbye.